Now, any true car enthusiast has definitely heard it said that if you are an enthusiast or if you do enjoy your cars, then you should own at least one Alfa Romeo in your lifetime. If you have owned Alfa Romeos in your lifetime, then keep watching because you're going to want to see this. If you haven't owned an Alfa Romeo in your lifetime to date, keep watching because this might be the time to start thinking about it. The Alfa Giulia is a model that's been going for many years, and the older Giulias are very have become very pretty and very collectible. The modern Giulias, I think, are potentially one of the prettiest cars of their size that you can buy today. The car behind me is a 2024 Tributo Italiano, and I'd like to show you around. So the Tributo Italiano is a special edition for the Giulia. It's a very sporty looking car. It's got just under 280 horsepower, so it's lively. You can see there you've got some pretty big brakes, big brake calipers tucked behind those gorgeous wheels. And those wheels, let's say, they look very much like the Quadrifoglio wheels. This car does look suspiciously like a Quadrifoglio, but it does have a 2-litre 4-cylinder engine, so that means it's not going to break the bank. The Quadrifoglio has a V6, which is a very complicated and powerful and noisy engine. This is a 2-litre, but it still pushes out, as I say, just under 280 horsepower. It's such a pretty car. Now, when you compare it to the likes of BMW and Mercedes and Audi, I think they're all missing a trick here because the styling is just gorgeous. The rear lights, the smokiness of the rear lights, the lip spoiler here. This particular car is in white, which I think looks really, really nice and contrasts the dark styling really, really nicely. Privacy glass and black styling package around the windows. You can see the Italian tricolour on the wing mirrors, on the door mirrors rather. And that is one of the prettiest front ends, I think, that you're going to see in any saloon car. And when you turn the lights on, I'm just going to do this because these LED lights do look very cool. And I know lights aren't the be all and end all of any car. I'm just going to start it up. Put on the brake, press the start button, leaves into life. I'll leave the key there for a second. So it's a nice quiet engine, so when you come home late at night you're not going to upset the neighbours. Look at that. Now when you first turn on the ignition, the dashboard gives you the sort of the halo effect of the lights within the display, so they didn't do that by accident. That actually looks really, really cool. And if I just move around to the back of the car, actually I haven't got the lights on, but your daytime running lights are on. The rears are, I'll just put them on. Lights are on auto, and it's not dark enough to show. You can see here flashing away. They're flashing for you, they're not flashing for me. That's the camera. The styling cues are all there. It's a good looking car. So it's done very few miles, as you would hope with a 2024 car. I'm going to move to the interior. Turn that back onto auto. Turn the engine off for a second. And I'm going to show you here this nice soft leather twin contrast stitching in red. A nice sporty design. Now this is something new. Harman Kardon speakers are generally in black. You can see that's a Harman Kardon speaker system it's got in there. All tied in really nicely. Electrically adjustable and folding mirrors. The nice quality Alfa Romeo badge on the door shuts. Steel pedals. And I love the embossing on the headrests. And more of this contrast stitching. If you look through the perforations on the seat, you can see there's actually red behind there. So it does look really sporty. These seats have also got lumbar support here and memory, as well as the controls. So I can just hear the lumbar support kicking in there. Your lights are down there. Start stop button on the steering wheel. As I say, when the key is in the car, pop your foot on the brake, press the start stop. Car leaps into life. As you can see there, as I was saying to you earlier, you can see it's showing me a warning because the door's open, but it gives you a nice look at what the headlamps look like. Just going to turn that radio down a minute. Looking very cool. Navigation system. Heated seats on both sides. 3 different heat settings. Heated steering wheel. I do love a heated steering wheel. And this steering wheel, the leather is really nice and soft. It fits the hand beautifully around here. It's flat bottomed, as you can see, with this really nice cross stitching pattern all the way around. It feels a very nice thing to hold on to. It's going to be nice and warm, and it has all the onboard computer functions, and it's got the multifunction steering wheel, with the cruise control, lane assist, phone, stereo radio controls there. Climate control has the automatic function, so you can see here that goes up and down on the right, and that one goes up and down on the left, so it is dual zone, separate settings for either side. The tricolour Italian flag shows there, and more of this really nice sporty interior. Cup holders, and I don't know if you can see that, but that's also a mobile phone charging pad, so for wireless charging, and your USB and USB-C charging ports there. I'll just pop my foot on the brake and start it again. Now, one of the things I do like about this car as well is if I look through here, you can see that the contour of the paddle matches the contour of the steering wheel. Now, if I turn the steering wheel, the paddle stays where it is. I find that a lot more useful. I find that a lot easier to use when I'm driving. And it's quite a wide paddle that you can see there. So even if your hand is up here or down here, you're still able to change gear if you're driving quickly. Mileage is less than 3,000, so it's 2693. Really nice digital dashboard. Very comfortable place to be. The seats are very supportive, incredibly comfortable, and I do like the dash layout very, very much. The navigation system is here, but it's also touchscreen, as you can see. So navigation, phone, driver assist. All the driver assist systems you can flick through, and you can see there are quite a few of them. This car is very, very well equipped. There's no shortage of toys. Go back to there, climate control and the seats. Again, all customizable. Now I can do that on here, so I don't leave marks on the steering wheel. I can adjust the seats, the heating and the steering wheel from there as well. So there's lots to do, lots to play with. If I pop it into reverse, which is like a pistol grip here, into reverse, that gives me a nice clear camera. I'm very close to the gate behind me, but a nice clear camera, so you can see where you're going a lot better than if you didn't have it. Another USB port down there, a charging point, all just very nicely centered around the driver. I'll just put that off because the heating is getting quite warm. I'll move to the back. More of the nice black leather, soft leather with the contrast stitching, and the same with the back. So you've got 3 full seat belts, so it's not just a lap belt on the middle, proper 3-point. And you can see there, if I home in, there's the red tucked in behind the perforated seats, vents for the rear. Pretty good amount of legroom. One of the real joys about this car is the way it drives. The balance is excellent. The steering feels almost telepathic. It seems to know what you want to do before you do. It's very light, so it's easy to drive. It's easy to drive quickly. It's got a lot of grip. The handling is really good because the centre of balance is good. It's a very predictable car to drive quickly. So, but all round, a very nice, pretty performance saloon. So I hope you like the car. I hope you like the video and find the video useful. If you'd like to know more about the car, please visit our website, www.bramshawebv.com. Drop us an email or a text or a WhatsApp, or pick up the phone and speak to us. We'd love to talk to you about it. Thanks for watching.